experiences in this world and lessons to learn, and it's not going to look the same for two people. It's just not. The second you take that pressure off yourself and remove the comparison aspect is when you can start living a little bit more free. Because this is your world, this is your life, it's your creation. Your perception of reality is what is inside you projecting outwards. So if you're someone that sees the beauty and stops to smell the roses, I say that because I do, and just loving anything, the sound of the birds, like the trees around you, that tells you a little bit about yourself. If you're cynical and pessimistic and, oh, woe is me, this is always happening to me, you can get a grasp of what's going on in your internal world, your thoughts, because your thoughts project outwards and create your reality. And it's your belief system, right? I always joke that, especially with my company, Steph's Best, and that's another thing. I love this product. I created it out of a need to go on an anti-inflammatory diet due to health issues. And that's not really what I was thinking of, oh, I'm going to start a company to make my own company. No, I just did it out of joy because I loved it. I had hit a problem. I found a solution, and here we go. And fast forward to now, I see way back. I started it a couple years ago, but way back, it was at least 15 years ago, I'd say. Not 20. 15 years ago, I remember specifically eating peanut butter out of the jar because I was even one of those kids. I was a teenager, young teen, eating, at the time, Peter Pan out of the jar. And I said, I'm going to start my own nut butter company one day. Completely forgot about it. But it was all the way back then that seed was planted. I had said it. I don't even remember the thought process of what was happening, and just recently I remembered saying that. And then here I am with my own, it's not a nut butter, it's nut free, but same, a nut butter alternative. And it's just I spoke it into existence 15 years ago, and here we are. And in order for that to happen, there were some health issues that went down to force me to go on this, no nut, no dairy. It was fully a SIBO diet at the time to holistically heal my gut. And that led from one thing to another, and creating this masterpiece. I think it's my favorite thing. If y'all haven't had it, highly suggest. I will leave the info in the show notes. It is the best sunflower butter you will ever try in your life. I did not like sunflower butter on its own. I created this. It's like a cookie. The cacao tastes like a brownie, especially if you heat it up a little bit. It is just divine. No seed oils, no refined sugar, just super clean, whole food ingredients. Anyways, I digress. All that to say, your thoughts, that one thought, I spoke it out into existence. It happened, 15 years later. However, that doesn't mean to ever be doubtful. So people will get stuck on the how. Do not get stuck on the how. The how doesn't matter. Or the when. It's having the faith that it is going to happen and work. Okay? Follow me here. Some things will happen in your life. If something is crumbling, or you speak out, I want a job promotion, or I want to start this business, and the job you're at or the clients you have, they just crumble and melt, right? That is not a bad thing. That is a good thing, because that shows you that something's falling and crumbling for something even better to grow in its place. Sometimes we need that shift, that shake to start fresh, to start us over in the right direction, because we wouldn't have taken that initiative had it not crumbled on us. So when you wish for something and hope for something and you're constantly emitting this frequency that this is what you're going to get, and something so-called negative happens, it's not a negative, it's the most positive thing. So I invite you to just get excited about it, because it is melting away what is not for you to bring up what is. And the stigma around things falling, and we don't know why things happen. We don't really know. We think we do. We don't always know the whole story. We don't see all of it, right? We only have a small radar screen. And that essence, the when you feel good, that is your guidance to knowing that you're on the right track. Like, oh, I don't know where this is going to come from or how or when, but I feel so excited because I know it's close. It's in that realm just outside of what I can see, but I can feel it because I feel good and I feel excited, and I am just joyful in everything that I do in this walk, even though it doesn't make sense to maybe me or frankly anybody else, but it doesn't matter. Follow that inner guidance. This all goes back to sinking in and being able to be in tune with yourself. No one can tell you how to do it. They can show you. It takes practice. It's not these steps that you follow. That's not how it works. It is trial and error. It is learning to quiet and getting comfortable using different tools and techniques that takes time to embed in your system, right? It's not, life isn't about becoming you. It's about unbecoming, taking away the conditions that were given to you at such a young age. Just like, it's a whole reconditioning phase to be able to be you fully. Judgments aside, thoughts aside, other people's opinions aside. This is your realm. This is your reality. This is your hub. Honor that. I invite you to start practices that sink you into your body, that quiet your mind. It could be journaling, meditation, gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools and techniques, and the most powerful thing that you can do. Because if you're grateful for this couch that I'm sitting on, the ability to eat healthy food, that you can walk, that you can smell and see the beautiful flowers outside, that you can hear the rain and the wind and the birds, those little things, being grateful for what seems to be just an everyday existence, it heightens other things to be grateful for and brings in more things to be grateful for. It's all in the little stuff that adds up. It's a compounding effect. Build on it. So if you're feeling doubtful, please just know that that's the quickest way to turn away anything that you are desiring. Doubt will kill it. Your frequency that you're emitting constantly of your thoughts and your beliefs, because your beliefs are your thoughts, is bringing back to you the same. So if you want something extravagant, or you're looking at your vision board, you're like, oh, that would be really nice, but that's I don't know. That instantly cuts it. You just cut the cord. Don't do that. If it's too big and you can't help but feel doubt, bring it down to something that you're not doubtful about. And then once that comes in, start to raise it. I say, be a little delusional. It's all good. The more delusional, the better. Oh, I hope this was helpful today. And if you enjoyed it in any way, I would appreciate a review, comment, like, share, so that this can resonate with a friend, a family member, anybody. My hope is to help and inspire as many of you as I can. So if you have any suggestions, open to them. Let me know what you like in the comments, and I will catch y'all next time. As always, have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I love you.